guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Front court spots are filled by Thompson and Bogdanovich. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. And it's Taylor in at the 1. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight. Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Cunningham against Taylor. Lets it go with the 3. A three-pointer's right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ivy against Levine. Now, here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. Nice D from Levine. Chicago with the ball. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Taylor shot good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Thompson, first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Taylor.
Free throw good, Taylor. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
Here's Cunningham. Bogdanovich. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Taylor against Cunningham. Taylor kicks to Levine. Back to Taylor. And he drops it in from the low post. Taylor's got 11 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Cunningham inside. Vucevic defending. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you think that bump is going to stop him. Not a chance. Cunningham too locked in.
Such a fluid play. Levine is in the air right on cue to put a smooth finish on that alley-oop.
Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham for 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Taylor's shot good.
It's almost like he has bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Poked away. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Thompson dishes to Lopez. The pass to Cunningham. From 17 feet out. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's good. 2 points. 17 points for the Natural.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Ivy, no one around him. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Cunningham passes to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. Taylor with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. This team is rolling right
shot.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the natural.
And the way that he's been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Lopez finds Thompson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Taylor passes to Vucevic. And that one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pistons trail by 16. Ivy with it. Hasn't made one yet. Cunningham for three. Rebound by Williams.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, these ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cunningham passes to Lopez. Trying to get something going. Can't get the layup.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Bulls moving the ball around. Taylor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's their first game of a back-to-back. So, Richard, what's your take on players resting on back-to-back?
Honestly, Kevin, I don't know how much more you can give to players. They practice less. They have more trainers. They have all the amenities. At some point in time, it's about who's going to go out there and play the game.
Pistons trail by 20. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, things not going their way. He wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
So make some noise!
And a chance here to check out some stats for him. Here's Bogdanovich. He had 13 points in the win against New York. That's tipped, and another steal for him.
And the thief strikes again. He's piled up so many steals this season.
And the effort has been there all year long. And now he is tied for second on the list for most steals.
And it was Don Busey in 1977 who had previously laid claim to the second most steals in a season, but he has been joined here in what has been an outstanding campaign.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
A shot by Taylor, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Here's Cunningham. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Ivy dishes to Lopez. Over Taylor. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his fifth rebound in this one. Down low. No good. Cunningham with some nice D. Thompson outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Lopez. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Taylor. Outside DeRozan. The feed to Vucevic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Vucevic, RJ, one of the few NBA players from Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in a pretty exclusive club of Swiss players. Just 4 players coming from there, all of them since 2006. I love it when we get new players from new countries. It just grows the game.
Chicago making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Back to Morris to halt the run. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Taylor's shot, good.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Morris into the lane. Williams with the block. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. So for the Bulls. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Brook Lopez is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Hayes in at the small forward. Jacks up a 3. And they'll get another chance. Bogdanovich, know what?
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Cunningham against Taylor. Back to DeRozan. To the paint. Taylor's shot, good. 34 points for the natural.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason.
He swipes the ball away again.
Another legend leapfrog with that steal. What a year he's had.
You're right, GA. His defense has been terrific, and now he can claim the second spot for himself for most steals.
Yeah, and Don Busey set the mark in 1971 with 281. But now, so many decades later, that record has been passed. Amazing. A moment now to see the numbers for the natural. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by Taylor. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
And the D has to compromise once Lopez gets that close, fouling him and hoping he misses.
He hits the second from the line. RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
I think every player is different. Like if you're a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against New Orleans lit up the floor. He had an impressive number of points, and he was so productive offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Here's Taylor. Levine Looking around, the second chance effort. Taylor's shot, good. And that's 38 points for the natural.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Cunningham. Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for Cade Cunningham.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Taylor. To the middle. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Cunningham up top. Guarded by Taylor. Cunningham gets the bucket. Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And it's Taylor finishing it off.
Showing off those playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Cunningham up top. From deep. Sinks the triple. Cunningham's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside, Taylor. Beyond the arc. Chicago with a new 14. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's stolen by Taylor. Floats it up for Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Taylor. Carries it from three-point range. Taylor's got 45 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Timeout.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Fourth, the Bulls.
And look, that stat is absolutely no fluke. It's just a matter of getting hot from long range. They are working hard to find good, open looks from the perimeter.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Taylor. The pull-up. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Cunningham to stop the run. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Taylor. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Cunningham.
At the line for the Pistons.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Taylor. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. The Pistons have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Cunningham for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 17 now.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
No good on the triple from Taylor. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Cunningham kicks to Hayes. His first shot coming late, and there's another one for the Pistons.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now, here's Ivy. Still without a basket. Lopez outside. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Hayes the pass to Lopez. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Taylor. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Alex Caruso comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Zach LaVine. And a different look here for the Pistons. Wiseman's checked in for Lopez. Stewart comes in for Bogdanovich. Thompson, he's checked in for Hayes. And Morris subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Here's Taylor. The good-looking shot from the wing. Taylor's got 59 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. For Alex Caruso, the advanced numbers say he is one of the best defenders in the league.
The eye test backs that up. Caruso just sticks to guys, performs very well against the best guards in the game, is tremendous at anticipating sets. It shows his basketball IQ.
Drummond trying to get himself free. Shot by Taylor, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Caruso kicks the ball. Here's Taylor, and Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Morris passes to Wiseman. With the second effort. Good D by Drummond. And it's Drummond with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Taylor. Again, what an avalanche!
He's at 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Naturals going to pick up the foul. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
With a score, the Bulls 84, the Pistons 47. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The Natural, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Star pair of LaVine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's Taylor in at the one spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Taylor. And Cunningham with the block. They recover it. Clock at 6. And DeRozan kicks to Taylor. He takes it in. Cunningham with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Taylor passes to Williams. No good, shot missing. Good D by Lopez. And for the Pistons, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. A step back shot here. Detroit, no good that time either.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021. and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. And what I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are. No question, D.A. Thank you. Back to Taylor. Over Cunningham. Here's Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got 8 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Ivy against Levine. Got a piece of it. Cunningham outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 20.
3 points.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Here's DeRozan. Dishes it to Taylor. Over Cunningham. Shot by Taylor, no good.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Goes back up. And Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
And great effort by Cunningham. Those are found points there.
Right side Taylor. Over Cunningham. That one off the back iron and out. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 3-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shot by Taylor, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Bogdanovich. Williams with the defensive effort. Chicago's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Taylor passes to Vucevic. Yes, that goes in. He's got 10.
Vooch just brushes off that contact. He doesn't even feel that. It doesn't affect him at all.
And so it's Detroit with it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Detroit.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Chicago. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Detroit, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And right now for the Pistons, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Talking that talk is easy, but carrying through, oh, that's a whole nother story. And the naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
Inside. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Cunningham. Vucevic with the block.
Powerful swat by Vooch, showing how effective he can be on D.
Cunningham inside. Vucevic on him. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And that one is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's stolen by Taylor. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. And DeRozan throws it down.
Great teamwork leading to some exciting offense. DeRozan showing us how it's done with the alley-oop.
Now Ivy, still yet to score. Goes up with a stripe. Again, the Pistons score.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Levine gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Taylor against Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Feeds to Taylor. The rebound by Ivy.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Thompson finds Cunningham. Now Ivy. That three off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Levine, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here is Cunningham, who's got 26. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Taylor. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the slam by Williams.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Taylor. And it's Taylor finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cunningham for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Over to the wing. Taylor. Off target from three-point range.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Here's Ivy. Bangs home the trifecta. Ivy's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
And that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Taylor.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Ivy against Levine. Knocked away. It's stolen by Taylor. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. DeRozan's shot is good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
It's stolen by Taylor. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Nice play by DeRozan. Such a strong scorer. So consistent in his approach at the offensive end.
Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Deflects the pass, and that's going to be a travel.
Pistons ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll...
At the line for
In over
Chicago,
a decade, all DeMar DeRozan has done is get better.
Yeah, he's continuing to become a more efficient scorer. He's been a star. Multiple All-Star games, multiple All-NBA awards, and he's been doing it with different franchises as well.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pistons shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. On the floor for Detroit, sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivy and Thompson. Wiseman's out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Sasser in at point. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Livers is checked in, and Joe Harris is subbed in for Thompson. Taylor. And another one falls. Amazing. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just Wow, this guy right now on another level.
And the Natural's going to pick up the foul.
Taylor.
That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
His fourth personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And here's Ivy. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Sasser. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Chicago. To the inside. Second chance shot. In deep. Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here's Ivy. Defense right on him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Jaden Ivey to the free throw line. It's going to go on Dosunmu. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment. Always ahead of the pack.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Timeout.
Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same
Make some
page.
noise. It's time for T-shirts.
Taylor taking his time here. They get the rebound, and Drummond kicks to Taylor. Craig passes to Taylor. Shot clock at 6. Tries yet again. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Detroit ball.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul.
Taylor.
That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
He swipes the ball away again.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new 3rd place mark for most steals in a game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Sasser. Well, players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades. Has it become too commonplace?
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we point out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and the next thing you know, he was traded.
Pass to Sasser. From the low block, and that's good for 2. Sasser's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Right side, Taylor. Over Sasser. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching, and we'll see you next time.